What is going on, guys? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming to you live Thursday night, June 1st, 2017. I am breaking our very first case of the season for 2017 Topps Archives Baseball. This is Choose Team Case Break number 1. Who has who in this break? The Arizona Diamondbacks going to Edward F. Atlanta Braves, Rick H. Baltimore Orioles, Ryan B. Boston Red Sox, Jim M. Chicago Cubs going to Jim W. Chicago White Sox, Ryan B. Cincinnati Reds, Jerry S. Cleveland Indians, Rick K. Colorado Rockies, Dorian F. The Detroit Tigers going to Brandon D. The Houston Astros going to Chris L. KC Royals going to Edward F. LA Angels going to Chris L. LA Dodgers, Doug F. Miami Marlins, Edward F. Milwaukee Brewers, Eric H. Minnesota Twins going to Len H. The New York Mets, Raymond V. The New York Yankees going to Jim M. The Oakland A's going to Ryan B. Philadelphia Phillies, Michael O. Pittsburgh Pirates, Ryan B. San Diego Padres going to Bill H. San Francisco Giants, Robert S. Seattle Mariners, Edward F. St. Louis Cardinals, Jerry S. The Tampa Bay Rays going to Edward F. The Texas Rangers, Ralph G. Toronto Blue Jays, Jan K. The Washington Nationals going to Earl S. as in Sam. And there is a non-baseball spot which we are selling in these. There is some umpire content, broadcaster content, stuff like that. So anything that would fall in, an outside of a team designation, I guess it's not technically correct to call it non-baseball because it is still technically within the realm of baseball, but it is non-team affiliated, like the broadcasters and the umpires and all that stuff. That was sold as a standalone spot, and that is going to Cleanthus P in break number 1. All right, guys, here we go. What I have in front of me here, you're looking at, are 2 cases of archives. So when I do have multiple cases of the same product in-house, what I typically like to do is let random.org determine which one we work with. So there she is. I've got left and right here in a small list. This is left, obviously. This is right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice. Whatever dice number comes up is how many times I'm going to randomize that small little list. If it comes up at 2, I will do it 3 times for a more true randoming. Here goes. And it does come up at 2. How about that? So we are going to do it 3 times for a little bit more true on the random. That's our one caveat all the time. So 3 times on this list. 3 times. 1, 2, and there it is, 3 times, and we get the natural order. We get left on the top slot, right on the bottom slot. So left it is going to be, and again, 3 times right there, left it is. So, taking random.org off screen, so that's the left. Here goes the right. That's going to be put aside. That'll be our future break. If we fill up break number 2 tonight, that will be break number 2. If we can't get break number 2 filled up the rest of the way, it may not be break number 2. That's the way it rolls here. All right. So here we go, guys. Also, guys, for those of you that are hanging out live in the chat right now, today is the 1st of the month, which means that we are going to do our giveaways at the end of the night tonight. So we do monthly giveaways tied into our loyalty program. So the loyalty program, your discount, if you built one up for the month of May, is in effect already. So anything you're buying for the guys at the top tier, I'm sure you know who you are. Anything you've bought through the month of May qualifies for a persistent discount on the site for the whole month of June. So you might have up to a 12.5% discount on the site that you're not even aware of yet. All right, guys, here we go. 10 boxes coming our way. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Times 2. Push those bad boys right there. Whoop. The case box is falling right at us. So here we go. This is going to take a while, guys. I bet this is going to take me the better part of 2 hours, maybe even a little bit more, to get through just one case of this stuff. There is a lot going on with archives. A lot going on. Find exclusive Derek Jeter retrospect cards, right? I'm just looking to see what their little advertising on the box actually says. So in each one of these, right, what are we looking at? Each case guarantees at least one 1959 Bazooka baseball card, baseball on-card autograph, and one Derek Jeter retrospect short print insert. Each box has 2 autographs. So each box, Tommy, sound should be on, buddy. Sound is on, Tom. Check your mute. Check your mute on the video. Anybody else having any issues with sound? I'm showing that it's going through loud and clear. Just let me know if you guys are having any issues with sound. So we are looking for 2 autos per box in this stuff. I had to refresh myself on that one. Each case guarantees 1 1959 Bazooka Baseball on-card auto, and each box has 2 autos. Okay. Derek Jeter. Okay. Just familiarizing myself with the little write-up. Yeah, if that's the case, guys, it's not me. It's Breakers.tv having issues, and if that is the case, you can jump over to our secondary live stream channel, which is right there, twitch.tv/SportsBoxBreaks. A lot of our guys that break with us regularly have fully made that switch and go over there all the time. What's up there, Miami? It's Kev on the mic tonight, guys. How's it going, buddy? All right, there's half. So yeah, I would suggest if you guys are having any quality issues watching us on Breakers, jump over to the secondary channel, which is going to be Twitch. Here we go. Starting it off. First archives of the season. Pretty excited. This stuff is going to take a while, guys. This is no joke to get through this product. I am happy, though, looking at the cards, I gotta say, just for the sorting purposes. What's up, K9? In the house. Just for the sorting purposes, guys. When you're sorting these cards, I'm sure you guys have sorted your own batches of cards, but when you're sorting like 4,000 plus cards, and you have a nice logo to look at on the front of the cards, it just makes it so much easier. So these... I'm happy seeing that they have a nice logo smack dab bottom left. What's up, Chris? How's it going, my friend? You'll have to let me know those dates for Vegas, buddy. Look at my my cat is like beating me up lately. My cat is just like beating on me. Chris, I'll check for you in just a second. I think you had 2 teams, if I'm not mistaken, in this one. World Series of Poker started yesterday, Chris. World Series of Poker started yesterday. Jump in. I think the Colossus event, which is only like a $500 buy-in, $565 buy-in, starts tomorrow? The next day? I don't know. There was like 20,000 entries in it last year. 20,000 entries. That includes all the rebuys and stuff that go off, though. People rebuy into it multiple times, so it's not 20,000 unique people. But it's like 20,000 buy-ins into the event. So even if it was like 8,000 people or 9,000 people, I can't be... You know what? I used to love tournaments. I used to absolutely love poker tournaments, and I would go and play them. I would take trips and play them, and I did pretty well in them. But I can't be bothered with them these days. I don't know if it's a time commitment thing. Those tournaments are multiple day tournaments also, so you have to be committed for, 3 days on those things. Just don't, I don't have the patience for it anymore. So I like cash game poker because you can jump in, jump out whenever the heck you want to. I don't even know if he plays the tournaments in the WSOP anymore. He's so into the big cash games that I think guys like that are making so much money in the cash game poker world, they can't be bothered even playing the tourneys. They'd have to win the tourney outright or win multiples of them outright just to make it worth their while. All right, here we go, guys. I am going... So we are looking, guys, just to give you a heads up, if you're breaking with us for the first time, if you're new with us, I just want to point out, with this product, there's 2,000-ish cards in it. You get every card pulled for your team. So we're not just sending you the high-value hits. We are sending you everything. So if by chance I'm going past a card and you want to see it brought back into the camera view, please let me know. I will definitely do that for you. But just to keep the flow going, I'm going to try to go through them relatively quickly and just show the interesting stuff and obviously the hits. So anything that has numbering on it, anything that would be considered a hit, because there is a lot going on in this product, guys. So these are fake autos. There's going to be a lot of these in here. So the Gene Hackman cards. Jaybird, I wasn't even aware there were Gene Hackman cards in this. Are there really? Gene Hackman. So I'm going to try to, just like I said, get through them. And if you want to see something brought back into the camera view, like right here, there could have been a card numbered in front of this, but this is the first one I've taken numbers of, which is a Mike Trout number to 199, 162 out of 199. Our hit designation, guys, if you're new with us, is anything numbered 50 or better, anything with a real auto on it, so clearly that's not a real auto, but anything with a relic piece on the card and so on. So you're still going to get all cards pulled. In addition, if you do get a hit, you will get that hit encased for you at no additional cost. If it's a real high value hit, we'll even put it in a one-touch mag for you as well. All right. The Gene Hackman autos. Interesting. All right, we're looking for it. So there's 2 autos per box, right? So 2 autos per box, real autos, that is, we're looking for here. And like I said, guys, if you see me pass something off, Topps Magazine 2017 Rookie Star for the Brew Crew. There's just so many variations and everything else going on here. That's it would take forever if we stopped and showed everything in specific detail. Got another Dansby Rookie Star. So you guys that are in this break, most of you guys that are in this, are you building up collections with this stuff? Yeah, Blowout is good, Pillsbury. Blowout, Cardboard Connection. I usually bring up the checklist on Group Break checklist. We've done some advertising with the guys over at Group Break in previous months. So Group Break is always a good one. What do we got there? I see a little gold seal coming up here on the one card. It is a Winners Tony La Russa. Helm the Cardinals. All right. All right, half of the first box down. Building up the Reg Jaybird. Awesome, awesome. Gene Hackman buyback. That's pretty cool. Guys, one sec. My phone is blowing up, and I want to shut the damn thing off. It's across the room. One sec. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Stupid phone is going crazy, and it drives me insane. Different colored borders, Tom? All right, good to know. I'll get familiar with the cards as I get into this first and second box, and then we will be moving and shaking. The winner card is 1 in 110 packs. So what do we got here? Here is our first real auto, guys, for the Dodgers. Certified autograph, Manny Mota. Is that how you pronounce the last name? That is the Dodgers. So the LA Dodgers recipient on the first one. Who do we got on the Dodgers ownership? That's Doug F. There you go, Zeus. There you go, buddy. Not numbered on the back. I'm looking for just to familiarize myself with these cards. But the Dodgers picking up the first auto. So we should be seeing another one in this stack. All right, we keep going here, guys. Guys, we have 3 more cases of this stuff filling up. Break number 2 could be tonight if you guys want to get it filled. It is currently sitting at 12 remaining teams in break number deuce. All right, what do we got here? Pretty cool card. Mookie Betts, Red Sox. So this one, again, as I said in the beginning, the non-baseball stuff where it's not a team-designated card. So no team cards randomed. Not sure if I follow you there, Red Dog. If you own a team, you get that team, bud. Every single card for it. So this is the MLB commissioner, and this falls into that category of non-team designated cards. So that one was sold as its own standalone spot. So that one will be going to Cleanthus. The only time a team card is randomed is if there's multiple teams on the card. If there's multiple teams on that card. And here we go on the second one, guys. And what do we got? It's the Diamondbacks. And it's green frame. You guys are going to know more so about this one than myself. Yeah, Red Dog, the cards with no team, as I was saying, they were sold as their own standalone spot. But here is Tony Womack for the Diamondbacks as the next auto. Very nice. So the Diamondbacks picking up the next one. That's going to Edward F. Edward F., the recipient on that one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Red Dog. There was a, in fact, we didn't put that spot up for sale until today because we were not fully aware until this stuff started getting cracked open that particular stuff existed in the product. So, but yeah, the non-team designated stuff was sold as its own standalone. So two pretty decent autos so far. Little Mike Trout. All right, guys, box number one in the books. You're going to hear me say this quite a bit, but give me a minute while I organize the base and get it put off to the side here because this base builds up like crazy real fast if you're not doing it as you go. And guys, with the base in mind of this product, which there's just so darn much of it, you know, be a little kind on your emails. This stuff is going to take, I'm a one-man show here out of our Vegas operation. Jason has some sorting help back in PA, but I am a one-man show here in Vegas. So it is just me sorting and packing and shipping this stuff when it goes out to you. So it's going to take a little bit. So please be kind on your emails looking for it. I know everybody gets anxious. Hey, Rye, what's up, buddy? I didn't see your message over on the Twitch side, but yes, sir, we did. We sold a non-team designated spot, so Cleanthus has it in this one, and somebody else just snagged it up in the other three. But in this particular break, Cleanthus, the City Goat. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Chris. Your teams in this one, Chris. You got two teams, Chris. You got the Astros and you got the Angels. Astros and Angels, my friend. I am, Chris. I am. The memory is not the same as it once was, right? On these break nights where we have these big products, plus today's the first of the month, I was mentioning earlier, guys, if you're just popping in. Today's the first of the month, so if you were breaking with us all through the month of May, which most of our guys were, you might have already qualified for a discount in our loyalty program. So I'm pretty sure, Chris L., you have 12.5% discount attached to your account now. So if you make any purchases going forward and pick your team stuff, you're going to have 12.5% on your account without even having to plug in a coupon. And that goes for pre-release stuff too, guys. So here's a link to give you a little bit of detail on our loyalty program. If you're not familiar with it, when you break with us for a whole month, at the end of the month, it's auto-calculated what you spent, and if you hit a certain tier of spending, you're going to get that discount. Plus, we're doing free giveaways every month as well. So at the end of the night tonight, I will be doing a free giveaway for $325 worth of break credit. So if you come in and you buy from eBay, we do appreciate that business too, but it really is in your best interest to buy off of our website directly because you're always going to qualify for the freebies when you buy through the site. Awesome, Red Dog. Glad to have you, buddy. Red Dog, what's your first name, last initial, so I know who you are? And guys, if you're hanging out with me for the first time, you're hanging out on either Breakers or Twitch, look down in the lower left right there, follow on Breakers. Make sure to hit that follow button, please. These packs at least are nice and easy to crack open. They have the edging on the tops packs are always nice and easy. Okay, at F. It's tough sometimes to, unless you're with us, multiple times a week, it's tough to correlate the breaker name versus the actual person. I eventually get it, and then I'll probably forget it, like Chris said, because my memory. What's that stuff? Ginkgo biloba? What is it? The supplement for memory retention? And right out of the gate, guys, check it out. Tim Wallach. So Expos / Nationals, I would assume, right? Right out of the gate, it came right up. And that is a 71 out of 75. Let me just double check the checklist. And guys, if you want to follow along with me, on the checklist, if there's a question on team designation for some of these old school players or what have you, you can look at the same checklist. Hey, Josh, what's up, buddy? You can look at the same checklist I'm working off of. I'm working off the group break one. I find that one nice and easy to look at. So 71 out of 75 on this one. Very nice. And the Nationals belong to Earl S. So Earl picking that one up. Good stuff, Earl. Congrats, buddy. Very nice. We keep going. Yeah, some of those, I put those breaks up on eBay last night as well, Josh. The 2 black golds and all that stuff, select football. We listed some new football on the site, guys. We were running a little bit shy on football content on the site, so we put up a case of 2015 black gold football, a case of 2016, and a case of select football, which is a really high-end, nice product there. And we're getting some pickups in that stuff already. So if you're interested in that stuff, do check it out. It is on the football category on the site. And again, guys, you get all cards. If you want to see a card pulled back into view, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing it like such. Here we go, guys. Dodgers getting another one. Old school Dodgers. Doug Zeus. Not sure if you're hanging out in the house, buddy, but there's another one for you. Ron C? For the Dodgers. Very nice. So the Dodgers crushing it. 2 hits out of 2 boxes thus far. Doug is doing well. Zeus Collectibles. All right, here we go. Last little chunk of the left side. Ginkgo biloba. You know what, Chris? I could probably use some Metamucil too. You know, drinking that prune juice. I'll tell you, it's a lot of cards to get through, but the full cardboard, like, the makeup of the cards makes it a little bit easier to get through. When they're like a chrome style card or whatever, that makes it a little more difficult. They're sliding all over the place. Moncada, 2017 Rookie Star. And guys, you could see right there, guys, and that's the way it came right out of the pack. How does that happen? How does that even happen? We'll see that card when we get to it in a second, but that's exactly the way it was pulled out of the pack. Oh, I see how it happened. Because it's a mini, and that really stinks too because it's a numbered mini. 25 out of 75, Dustin Pedroia for the Red Sox. So guys, if you are the owner of the Red Sox and you want to have that one replaced, you can go on Topps and submit a quality assurance request and show them the direct link to this timestamp in the video where this was pulled out of there. 25 out of 75 Pedroia. Unfortunately, it has that bend in it, but Topps will make good on that if you really want that replacement. All right, we keep going here, guys. I see something in there. I see something right there. You can see the green with the brown frame coming up. I don't know if it's something or if it's not something. Bryce Harper sliding out of there. So I brewed up all of our customer info from last month, and it's going to be interesting with the giveaway. It's going to be interesting. The Lester, I'll look for it in a second, Tom. I will look for it in just a second. Like I said, guys, I'm probably going to skip over some of these numbered cards without realizing it because there's just so much going on, but never fear, you're still going to get it. But I will certainly bring any. This is the stack of cards I just went through. This one right here. So the colored frame indicates the numbering, to 199. So 132 out of 199 on that Lester. That's the one you were referring to, I think, Tom, right? Like I said, guys, I will definitely bring anything you want to see back into view, but just for the sake of keeping it going a little bit faster. So here we go. So this Hank Aaron will be a numbered card as well. Atlanta Braves. That is a 77 out of 199. 77, 199. Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss some, and just give me a nudge in the chat, and I'll bring them right back up for you. All right, box number 2 getting there. All right, there it is, guys. Box number 2 down, 8 to go. Got to organize up the base. Guys, what do we say? I see Archives is down to 11 now. Break number 2 down to 11. So we could be breaking 2 of these today. That would be great, because if we got 2 of them off the ground tonight, guys, that means I can get them both out to you at the same time. So shipping is a real beast on this stuff. So if we can get both of them off the ground here today, that would certainly make life easier for us. So let's see if we can make that happen. 11 spots to go, 8 spots left in Finest, 9 spots left in Lux. So we got 2 football breaks that are pretty low, down there in the single digits also. So we're still looking for those Derek Jeter retrospective cards, right? The Jeter retrospect cards. Let me do this. I do it the wrong way every time. And I did it again, so. Josh, no, we're just exposed to a bigger market over on eBay. You know, we can only tap so many people by having a website out there, but eBay just has the built-in audience, of course. So, in fact, it's not even not beneficial to buy on eBay. It is, it's a little more expensive over there because we have to take into account all those fees that we're hit. So in doing so, we have to charge shipping on eBay and stuff like that. But it's been a necessary evil for us because, you know, breakers come and go in the scene. And eBay has just a lot of folks over there that are looking. And we do get a lot of acquisition, new breaker acquisition coming in from eBay. We used to do $2 upcharge per listing on eBay, plus the shipping. Because as you guys know, eBay is what, about 13.5% if you calculate your insertion fee, your final value fee, and the PayPal cost. It's about 13 to 13.5% when it's all said and done. They're taking off every dollar. So yeah, we get guys coming at us with venom, asking us, hey, why don't you combine shipping? Well, eBay doesn't care. eBay is assessing us 13.5% on every one of those transactions. Our business is incorporated out of Wyoming. So when we set up the business, the organization of the business a few years back, Chris, you can incorporate out of really any state you want. And for different tax benefit, we incorporated out of the state of Wyoming. Just like you see a lot of people incorporate out of Delaware. Actually, Nevada is becoming a big thing for incorporation. The Loot Locker, yes. We were turned on to the Loot Locker by somebody, and we touched base with the guy that runs Loot Locker. Nice guy, had some emails back and forth with him, and he asked if we wanted to give him some business cards that he would put in the Loot Lockers, which we did, and we do once in a while. We'll get a new breaker come our way from the Loot Locker stuff. All right, here we go, guys. 2 more stacks. And stuff is flying out at me. That was this mini came flying out. Sorry about that. Here we go. Red Dog, way cheaper. You're saying we are way cheaper? We do pride ourselves on our pricing, guys. Our pricing is some of the best out there. So what do we got here, guys? White Sox. That is a 20 out of 25. Nice low numbering on this one. Paul Canerco. Am I pronouncing it right? White Sox to 25. Nice card. Very nice. 20 out of 25. Nice low number. First low number there so far. Aaron Sanchez, Blue Jays. That's to 199. 99 out of 199. Or you're saying the incorporation and all that stuff, doing it out of Wyoming is way cheaper. Inception, shipment going through... Oh, and the business registration. Yes. Yeah, we did all of our incorporation. I researched it pretty heavily to see what state made better sense. So here we go, guys. This is it right here. This is the first one we've pulled. Derek Jeter, Archives, 93 to 15. Nice looking card. They have a glossy finish on them, these cards, as compared to the regular cardboard matte finish on the rest of them. So first one right there. Nice card. Not numbered, but we'll see if we can pull a better one yet. Yeah, we did a bunch of research where it made sense. In the state of Wyoming, if you're a partnership, you don't need to file yearly taxes on the business. You only file individually as partners of the business on your own personal proceeds, like your own personal profits. So that's what was attractive for us, because we're a 2-person operation here with Jason and myself. So we don't have to go through all the stuff of actually filing taxes on the business side. They only require that you file taxes on the partners themselves, personal. So that's a good benefit. At least I saw it that way, because there's way too much busy work and paperwork and everything else as it stands already. And yeah, check this out. That's a Brian Jordan for the Braves. Very nice. So the Braves picking up the next one. And that is a 38 out of 150. 38 out of 150. Brian Jordan for the Braves. Nice auto right there. Who's got them Braves? Braves in this one belong to Rick H. There you go, Rick. So Rick picking up the next one. We're heating up, guys. We're heating up. Got a nice low number. We pulled our first Jeter. We keep going. I am upside down. Is this the next one? It is. Check it out. Blue Jays. Dave Stieb? What's the pronunciation, guys? Some of these, as you know, that's not my strong suit at all. But, yeah, good stuff right there. Blue Jays auto. And who's got the Blue Jays in this one? The Blue Jays in this break. That's Jan K. There it is. Hitman from Holland picking one up. Jan K. Getting some love there for the Jays. All right. We keep going. Stuff's not terrible to get through for 2,000 cards. Football fans in the house. Guys, Josh is calling out any football fans in the house. Josh Donaldson for the Jays. These cards are not numbered, correct? I haven't seen one numbered yet, so therefore I have not been checking the backs of them as I go through. I did some pack flipping as I was opening them up here, so we got some upside down and right side up action going. All right, we're getting down to it here. We are getting down to it. I will, of course, do a hit recap on this one once we finish off all 10 boxes, guys. And here's another one. MLBPA Executive Director Tony Clark and Tony Clark's chin beard. What's up, Tony Clark's chin beard? So that goes to the non-team designated spot, which is Cleanthus. And here we go, guys. We got our first numbered one. Our first numbered Jeter. That's a cool card. Check that out. Number to 150. It is a 59 out of 150. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like those cards. Those are neat looking cards. All right, guys, that does it. Next box coming up in a second. Here you go, Chris. You'll appreciate this. I had this on view when I first started. I said, this is going to keep me going for the 2,000 plus cards. I got my Starbucks Las Vegas mug going here. Ah, delicious. Pike Place. Drinking actual Starbucks out of the Starbucks mug. Josh, you're a Seattle guy. You live in Seattle, right? Are you in Seattle? Speaking of Starbucks and Pike Place, I have actually never been to Seattle. A good friend of mine just moved there a couple years ago. I may have to take a trip one of these times now that I'm much closer to the West Coast. Let's see if I got this right. I didn't. I got it wrong again. All right. So the red little starburst has to be on the left when I crack these open, right? Yes. "30 minutes from Seattle in a town called..." Very cool. Chris, what are you talking about with that beard? Well, I don't know what that is. What do you mean? Josh, are you involved in the tech? Well, I think you said you're still in college, right? Are you involved or going to be involved in the tech industry at all? A lot of tech up that way now. Oh, the last one. the Tony Clark. That one you're talking about. The Tutankhamun King Tut style beard kind of thing going on. Yeah, a lot of tech up in Seattle way now. Amazon leading the charge up there, of course. But, of course, Microsoft up in Redmond was at the forefront of all that stuff. Actually, the guys from, I don't know the full back history, but if you guys know COMC, check out my cards, comc.com. Pretty sure the guy that started that operation was a former either software developer or something at Microsoft, and started up that operation. It's funny, right? Ah, gotcha, Josh. Glad to have you, my friend. Glad to have you. Oh, to be a junior in high school again. The things I would do. Just had a girlfriend from, I don't know, when I was maybe 21. Reach out of the blue today and showed me some note that she found in a drawer that I had handwritten her. Not a love note, just a note. Like she went away to college and I wrote this note back when people still wrote notes. And yeah, she took a picture of it and showed it to me in a Facebook message today. I was blown away. I was like, whoa, that was unexpected. It was kind of nice. It was kind of neat seeing it. All right, guys, here we go. Good luck. Let's see some good stuff here. Let's see some good stuff. We got a colored card coming up here. Reggie. Little Reggie Jackson Orioles designation on the Reggie. That one, ooh, baby, nice numbering. 25 out of 25 on the Reggie for the Orioles. Snail text, yeah. Snail text it is. What's funny is I still like to talk on the phone once in a while. I know it's like nobody likes to talk on the phone now, but like I can get a phone conversation in much better comprehension. That's a 176 out of 199. In much better comprehension in 2 minutes than a series of texts back and forth. Even though, you know, texting is where it's at. Don't get me wrong. But if I'm just trying to get the point across. Awesome, awesome, Josh. Good to have you, bud. And there he is again. Tutkenhamen. So all those cards, guys, that don't have a team designation, of course, do go off on their own spot. What do we got here? Jake Lamb, Diamondbacks. That is a 57 out of 75. 57 out of 75, Diamondbacks. We keep going. What do we got? David Price for the Red Sox. Yeah, Encyclopedia Britannica. Look at my fingertip again. Remember the other day? It's getting worse. That is an 82 out of 199, David Price for the Red Sox. I remember my grandmother had a big series of encyclopedias with like, I think there was even like some medical stuff in there with like transparent overlays that like you peeled a page back and it had all the internal organs, and you peel that page back and it would like remove the organs and you could see the internals. Like it was pretty intricate stuff. It might have been World Books, Tommy, thinking about it. I'm thinking it was the World Books. And I remember those books had like a smell to them. Like the binding of the books and that leather or whatever they used had like a specific book smell. I could still remember it. Yeah, the plastic overlays with those encyclopedias. I mean, that's a world ago, right? It feels like it wasn't all that long ago if you're like, 35 plus. Here we go, guys. Next one, Braves coming at it. Brian Jordan for the Braves. Very nice. I'm looking for numbering, but no numbering on that one. But Brian Jordan auto is the next auto. Braves. Very nice. Does anybody remember Telmed? You really want to get old school? There was a thing called Telmed. Shoebox Solar System. I remember making baking soda volcano, that's for sure. Baking soda volcano for like science class. Candle wax, red candle wax dripping down the sides of the mountain, and the baking soda explosion. And here we go, guys. And this one falls into that non-team designated hit. And Cleanthus getting that one. John Hirschbeck, umpire card, umpire auto. That's a tough pull. That's not an easy pull, I would imagine. That's a 92 out of 150. 92 out of 150. We get an umpire. The Brady Bunch, Jimmy? Yes. When it's time to change, you got to rearrange. John Hirschbeck, umpire auto card. There you go. Good stuff. Getting the non-team designated card. One of the hits out of, what do we got? 10 boxes in total. 2 autos in each. So out of 20 autos, we got one of them already for the non-team designated spot. I still remember the episode of the Brady Bunch with the little tiki emblem when they go to Hawaii. Check this out. Wow. Check that out. 1992 draft pick. It's numbered to 50. 40 out of 50, Derek Jeter. And wow, check out that picture. That's SSP, Tommy is pointing out. SSP on the Jeter that I'm holding right here. That's a cool card. Very nice. 40 out of 50. That is really nice. Yeah, Jimmy, the Tiki, it was like a 2-part episode when they went to Hawaii and they had all kinds of bad stuff happening to them with like a tarantula crawling up the bed and some other kind of weird stuff because of this like Tiki emblem. All right, guys, one sec. Does he age? Right. Organizing up the base. Guys, where are we at on the next archives? I'd love to break it tonight. We're sitting at 10. We're sitting at 10. So if you guys want to see the second one go off tonight, let's keep those spot pickups happening. Don't play ball in the house. Guys like Chris and some of the other guys that are hanging out, if you didn't check it out already, just for the heck of it, load up a shopping cart on the website. You'll see the discount on your account if you qualified for a savings tier for the month of May, like a loyalty savings tier. Even though there's no coupon code on this product, the guys that did qualify for the savings tier in May will have the discount attached to any order that you put on the website, including this archives. So that's a benefit, guys. When you buy from us, you'll get that savings on stuff. Whether or not there's a coupon code, you're always going to get the savings when you qualify with the loyalty. Yeah, Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. That stuff is just like burned in my memory. You know what else is burned in my memory? I don't know if you guys, where you guys grew up, but if you grew up in like the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, I guess 4-state area right there, you probably remember WPIX Channel 11 out of New York. When I was a kid, when there was like all of 15 cable stations on the entire dial, Channel 11 was WPIX out of New York. And it played all the good crap, like What's Happening and all those 70s shows that like between the 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock hour, all the repeats of those old 70s shows and stuff. And they had like the best commercials ever. Crazy Eddie, Action Park. There's a Facebook group called WPIX Archives that has all those old commercials. And I think it's the people that actually ran WPIX. They put out all that content on their Facebook. Do a search on Facebook for WPIX Archives. It's actually amazing. Some of the stuff you'll find. Crazy Eddie, Beefsteak Charlie's. All these old commercials. I think I'm going to go on a limb here and say that this stuff is easier to break than Diamond Kings even. Oh yeah, Tommy, I've been to Action Park. I was at Action Park in Vernon, New Jersey, right at the tail end of its life, around 92, 93. But Action Park was notoriously called Traction Park because it caused a few deaths over the years, but it caused a lot of pain and suffering to people with those rides they had there. They had a loop-de-loop water slide. They have a whole Wikipedia page dedicated to that park that talks about how it like hurt and maimed people over the years. I saw not too long ago, San Diego Padres getting a little numbered card. Doesn't it look like 50 Cent in that picture? It looks a little bit like 50 Cent in that picture. That is a 194 out of 199. They're doing a movie loosely based on Action Park. Vernon Valley, New Jersey? No kidding, Red Dog. That's great. They're doing a movie loosely based on the action park place, starring Johnny Knoxville, I think this year. Small world, right? Vernon Valley, New Jersey. Traction Park. And we got another non-team card. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred. Manfred? I hear my messages going off. What's going on here? All right, we keep going. Crazy days. I heard a lot of, like, it was a little bit before my time even, but I heard, like, there was a website out there that was put together by, I think, one of the former employees of Action Park that worked there probably in the 80s, and talked about how the place was, like, amazing to work at. It was a super fun place to work at. Super fun place to work at that pretty much... I had to look at this one for a second here, because even though there's all these fake autos, that one almost looked real for a second. It had me wondering. It doesn't look like live ink, though, as they would say on Pawn Stars. Doesn't look like live ink. And the next Jeter card was sticking in there. How about it? Jeter coming at us one more time. That's a cool looking card. I still like the last one the best. And the one prior to that is really cool too. 55 Red Dog. You're not that old. You got 10 years on me. You got 10 years on me is all. But I was probably like, and that's a 75 out of 75 right there. Boston Red Sox, number to 75. Jonathan Lucroy for the Rangers. That is 60 out of 199. 60 out of 199. You know, I'm going to have to make it over to the Pawn Stars. I passed by it the other day. I went to a 51s game, which is the farm team for the Cubs. I went to the 51s game, and the 51s, the Cushman Stadium is downtown area. And I literally passed off the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, which is Pawn Stars. I was there once about like 7 or 8 years ago, and that show was just kind of gaining steam. Just gaining steam and popularity. And it's not much to see, let me tell you. Oh, and we're almost dropping the next one. How about a Mark Mulder for the A's? Mark Mulder for the A's. That's got some numbering. 130 out of 150. 130 out of 150. Mark Mulder. Oakland A's coming at us with the next one. Congrats. Chum Lee. If you look up Chum Lee's net worth, you know, I think there were big lines to get in the place a few years ago. I think it's waned in popularity to a degree. When I passed by just a couple days ago, it was Saturday night at about 6 p.m. and there was maybe 5 to 10 people outside. So I don't think you're dealing with lines like you once were at that joint. I still like the show, though. It's still a pretty neat show to watch. But you'll never see, I mean, maybe once in a while you might catch a glimpse of Rick or the kid. What's the kid's name? Corey. But typically, they're too big for their own britches now. They're never seen in the shop. Only when they're filming, I think. But if you look up Chum Lee's net worth on, here we go, guys. We got an old school. And the Dodgers are killing it. The Dodgers are killing it, and this one's going to Doug. Wally Moon, LA Dodgers auto. Doug F. picking up another one. There you go, Doug. There you go, buddy. Congrats. Dodgers crushing it. Spread the wealth out here, Top. Spread the wealth. All right, guys, 1 second. I'm organizing up these cards. But if you look up Chum Lee's net wealth, it's something like 8 or 10 million or something, which is shockingly more than I would think that guy's worth, even though he's on TV. I think he was worth more than Corey, the son, according to some of those net worth sites. They get like 50 or 100 grand an episode just to shoot the episodes, now that they've gotten the popularity that they have. So, you know, they're making some coin. Empty box right there. All right. I'm getting it now. Like I said, got to put the red starburst to the left, and then I can just do this. The little seam is right there, and I can do that. Guys, we're down to 8 in the next... my bad. We're down to 10 in the next archives. Let's get it filled. 10 spots to go, guys. Like I said, if you were buying with us through the month of May, you probably have a discount on your account you're not even aware of. You won't even need a coupon code. Go ahead, load up some of those archive spots, get to the final page on the checkout, and you will see whatever discount you have on your account automatically calculate on the checkout page. Chumlee sells more shirts? Probably. He's a more marketable, weird personality, right? I don't think Corey cares, because Corey is, part owner of the business, so. You didn't get to the 250 mark, Josh? The Save 10 code works on the football and the basketball on tonight's lineup. It doesn't work on the archives, but if you did qualify for one of the savings tiers, you would in fact get some savings on the archives also. Let's pull something monstrous here. We pulled some heat in that Diamond Kings a couple nights ago. Those of you that were hanging out with me Tuesday night, we pulled some pretty solid stuff in that Diamond Kings. We have another Diamond Kings up there now, break number 7. So if you're all about Diamond Kings, we have more of that too. And here it is. Boom. All right. Looking for numbered cards, looking for autos. Looking for Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. And here we go, guys. Well, this one's going to be interesting. I don't know where this falls. I guess this is going to fall into the, unless he actually has an MLB team designation, Cuban baseball player, Lourdes Gurriel Sr. That's an auto. Cuban baseball player. So let me look him up real quick on the checklist. And according to the checklist, and you're welcome to check this out yourself, according to the checklist, he is not designated with any MLB team. So that would, in fact, fall into that non-team designated spot, which is Cleanthus. So there it is again, and I just put the link to the checklist in the chat, so you guys are welcome to check that out. So that is another auto for the non-MLB team spot. Pretty interesting how that, works out here. 2 of them so far for the non-MLB team spot. All right, let's keep it going. Lourdes. All right. I'll look. But check out the checklist, Jaybird. Here it is right here. This is the card. 2-time batting champ in Cuba and one of the greatest after reading him 20. He has 3 sons. So his sons are of the Houston Astros, but not this guy. Yes, yes, that is what it is. I always double check the checklist when it comes to these questionable cards like that. But yeah, that one does, according to the checklist, fall into the no team designation. All right. Weird stuff. That, tell me that doesn't look like a certain word. I'm not even going to get into that. We're being PG here. I saw one guy's breaks, and this guy's got a decent presence on breakers.tv. I'm not going to say who it is. But I just caught a glimpse, like it was suggested to me on YouTube to look at this video, so I looked at it. What do we got here? What do we got here before I get into my story? Little Yankees love. Kevin Moss. Kevin Moss auto for the Yanks. So the Yankees picking one up in addition to the Jeters that have been pulled so far. Kevin Moss for the Yanks. And I think I know who owns that spot. Let me double check though. New York Yanks, that's Jim M. There you go, Jim. Jim, if you're looking to pick up some more spots, buddy, you have 12.5% discount on your account for the whole month of June. So you can get the 12.5% on the next archives or any of the archives or anything across the whole site, buddy. But as I was saying, back to my long-winded story that I like to tell. It keeps me going during these breaks to tell these stories. Benintendi. Here he is again. Epic chin beard. This guy just starts off his break by dropping F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb. And I'm like, what's the point of that? I don't get it. What's the point of it? Listen, I talk like a sailor outside of doing these breaks. I really do. And what do we got here? We got some Jeter action again. And that one, just to show you there, Jim, it's got like a gouge into the face of the card, into the glossy face of the card right out of the pack. So way to go, Topps QA right there. That kind of stinks, but just pointing that out as it's coming out of the pack like that. Again, you can reach out any damage on these cards, guys. And this is for any break. Just find the exact point on the video where the card is pulled live in real time. We got a Matt Kemp for the Braves. 138 out of 199. Just find the exact time spot on the video, and then when you submit that request off to Topps for replacement or what have you, just point it out to them to show them, you know, when it was done. Mark Trumbo, Orioles. That is to 75. Nice, 53 out of 75 on the Trumbo. So Orioles picking up some numbering to 75. Chris Davis for the A's. That one is a 9/009 out of 199. All right, guys, getting down to it. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 boxes out of 10 left. We're into the box number 6 right now. Are there any cards in this, like the coin cards or anything like that, or the stamp cards, like the relic piece cards? I think in previous years we've pulled some of that weird stuff. It was like a Buffalo nickel or something like that. All right, guys, one sec. We've officially filled up 1 tub of base. I use these plastic totes. We are 1 filled. Only in the retail, Tommy? That's weird. Only in the retail they have stuff like that. Yeah, in the hobby, in previous years, I'm almost positive we pulled like Buffalo nickel and something weird. Like a 1961 stamp or something, or 1960 something stamp. Unless it was a whole different product, and I'm thinking it was Archives, but wasn't in fact Archives. Is Archives the one also a couple years ago? The coins. Was Archives the one a couple years ago that had the Major League stuff in it? Like Ricky Vaughn and those pulls. It was, Chris? Yeah, I thought it was. That was the first year we started. We started up in 2014, and I think it was that year's release of it that had that stuff. And I think it's Archives. That Keith Olbermann is a big collector of this product. Could be wrong, but I think it is this product. So guys, if you're hanging out with us for the first time, you're just watching, you're checking things out, grab a free account on our site. Jump into our breaks. Once you have that account, guys, you never need to sign up again. We just need your info so we can actually get your stuff shipped out to you. Link is in the chat. That'll take you to the sign up page. Sign up for that free account. And then the link right below it, the sbb.rip, that'll take you to the full lineup for tonight. So I'm looking to break more after this one, guys. We got 10 spots left in the next Archives. 10 left. The Charlie Sheen auto goes for crazy money from that set. No kidding. And then there was the Field of Dreams stuff. Ray Kinsella and all the stuff from Field of Dreams. I don't know if it was Archives or what other card set it was. We pulled some autos in that too. Bald Vinny from Yankees fan. They have that, Tommy? Bald Vinny, a Yankees fan who leads the roll call. They have that in the... All right, here we go, guys. Starting it up. That's funny. All right. I see some color coming up here, and it's color. And that is some good color. That's a Carlos Correa for the Astros auto. So the Astros getting a Correa auto, and that's the 25. 11 out of 25. Correa, Astros, boom. Very, very nice. Carlos Correa for the Astros. Who's got them Astros? Astros in this break. That is Chris L. There you go, buddy. Chris, that is one of yours, my friend. Shipping on off to K9. There you go, bud. Number to 25. Let's keep those kind of hits flowing here. Get some other ones on the board just like it. You are welcome, my friend. Drinks are on you in Vegas. I'm kidding. I have a couple neat places I want to go to, Chris. A friend of mine's coming into town June 12th. And I'm purposely not going to these places because I want to kind of go to them with other people. I want to go to them with a couple other folks because they look really cool. Here we go. Jeter coming at us again. Another Jeter card. Nice looking card. Derek Jeter. One more time. And here we go. Pirates picking up the next one. Tony Pena for the Pirates auto. So the Pirates picking up the next one. Congratulations. Who's got them Pirates? RB, Ryan over on the other side is saying that Correa is worth hundreds. So some good value to be had on that Correa. So the Pirates in this break, that is Ryan B. There you go, Ryan. Little something something for the Pirates for you, buddy. Correa's got some good value. Yep, that's what Ryan is saying over on the Twitch side. Here's the Commissioner card again. Commissioner Gordon. Picking up the red phone underneath the cake case. Or what was it? The red phone, it was like inside of a cake case on the original 1960s Batman. And if you tilted the bust of his little statuette backward and pressed the button, is when it opened up the elevator shaft. All right, we're going retro tonight. We're talking about all the old school stuff. The young guys are going to be like, "Will these guys shut up already?" They're talking about stuff that's way before my time. It's the Jeters that stick every single time. So here's another one. Here's another Jeter. This one has damage on the face of it too. If you could see that, there's like dimples in the glossy face of the card. So that's a second Jeter that's had a little bit of damage on it. So just pointing it out, Jeter, one more time right there. That really stinks that Topps is letting that happen. There he is. I remember he was like all the rage when I was like, I don't know how old I was, 10, 11, something like that. Fernando Valenzuela. What do we got here? Cincinnati Reds, just 75, 40 out of 75. We keep going. We got 3 boxes left after this, guys. 3 boxes left. What do we say? Do you want to fill up the next one, guys? Let's do it. Ryan Braun for the Brewers. Braun for the Brewers, 93 of 199. 93. Jay-Bird, you remember the Fernando craze? Is that what you're saying yeah to? There was a bit of a craze around that guy back in those years. Tapia. Got the mini falling out. Chris Bryant mini falling out at me. Tapia for the Rockies. That is a 27 out of 199. 27, 199. And going back to that WPAX 11, every time I pull a Phil Rizzuto card, I always think of the Money Store commercials that used to be on WPAX. Phil Rizzuto for the Money Store. Burned in my memory from watching garbage TV after school. Here it is. We got the Jeter sticking again here, guys. Jeter sticking again. This one appears to not have damage on it. Shocking as it is. Shocking as it is. Very nice. Jeter one more time. Here's the Chris Bryant mini that was falling out at me here. Gilligan. Gilligan's Island was in that lineup usually in those after-school 70s television shows that they played endlessly on repeat. What's Happening? I remember the Doobie Brothers episode where Rerun tries to bootleg the Doobie Brothers concert with his trench coat. Just reading your message there, Rye. On a side note, furious with all the checklists out there, everyone says the Moncada autos are for the White Sox and haven't seen a single one yet, all Boston. Huh. Weird. Weird. Let's see what we can do here in the next couple boxes and in the next case maybe. I mean, the whole checklist thing is so ridiculous. They come out with those checklists intentionally at the very end, right before this stuff is released, so as not to sour the taste of the buyers if the checklist looks like crap. Guys that are doing this on the breaking side really get burned by that more times. Like, we have to price things so that there's a potential, if they put a dead team in one of these products like they did with Inception, we don't know that ahead of time. So we have to price things so that if they put a dead team in, which there ended up being multiple dead teams in Inception, that we're not upside down to the negative numbers on that stuff. It's such a weird situation with those checklists. Yeah, there was 3 dead teams in Inception. 3 dead teams. What was it? The Rays? Or no, the Reds. The Reds, the Marlins, and the Jays, maybe? In Inception, there was no hits. So that's basically 10% of the product is hitless in terms of teams, which is absolutely crazy. You don't know that until just a couple days before. Dorian, the Rockies. I don't think I've called out the Rockies for any hits, but I will do a hit recap when I finish up these next couple boxes, bud. There was some decent numbered stuff. K9 is calling out for a Trout. Let's see if we can make it happen. Rainbow Trout. All right, there's 1/2. Here comes a second. No pressure at all. Yeah, I don't think so, Dorian. I don't think so, like Ryan is saying there. Chris, if you make it out here within the month of June, WSOP goes on for like a full 7 weeks. So like the main event doesn't go until July, like the first week of July. So not sure when your plan is to make it out to Vegas, but you can check out some World Series of Poker action with me. I have not played any. You know what? I have not played any gambling games, like pure gambling games, since I've been living in Vegas. I've intentionally not played any because I don't want to just pop off money. So, but I do like 3-card. I more so like I was saying, Mississippi Stud. I really like that game. There's a game out here called High Card Flush or something like that too, which is one you don't see very often. You don't see it, I don't think, in other regions of the country. And here it is, guys. Boom. Right out of the gate, a little Tim Wakefield for Boston. And Boston is Jim M. There you go, Jim. Picking one up for Boston. What do we got? That's a 73 out of 75. Wakefield auto for Boston. There you go. Jim M. picking one up. Let's keep the heat going. Keep the heat going. Guys, again, tonight's going to be our giveaways at the end of the night, the very end, after we get everything broken that would potentially break. We will do our monthly giveaways. We're upside down. Monthly giveaways, which are tied into the loyalty discount from last month. So if you qualified for some free cash, that's going to be coming up tonight at the end of the night. But let's get some more stuff filled up, guys. We only got 2 boxes of archives to get through from this break. Got 10 spots left in the next one, though. And here we go, guys. You can see it already. It is the Phils. And there it is. Terry Mulholland. Terry Mulholland, 65 years of baseball. Philadelphia Phils. What era? Is that 80s era? What era is that? That definitely looks like the Phils logo from that era, right? Terry Mulholland auto. Congratulations to the owner on that one. Who's got the Phils in that one? Philadelphia Phils. That's Michael O. Michael O. picking that one up. We keep going. Pedroia. '91, Jimmy? 91. It's funny how the early 90s and the 80s definitely blend quite a bit. Here he is again. This guy is all over this product. All right, here we go. Next stack. 2 full boxes left, guys. 2 full boxes left after this one. What do we got? Brandon Belt for the Giants. Numbered to 75. 47 out of 75 on the belt. Okay, we keep going. Whitey Herzog. And here he is again. Check it out. It looks like Max Headroom in that one. If anybody remembers Max, is it Max Headroom? The computer-generated guy from back in the 80s. We keep going here. I think that's what it was, right? Max Headroom. I can't remember the actor's name that played him, but they like rendered his head in like a 3D model, and then he did the voiceover for it. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. I think they even had a full-blown, and here's Jeter again. I think they had a full-blown TV series with him on it at one point in time. Brian Dozier for the Twins. That one is 187 out of 199. All right, guys, 2 boxes left. 2 left to go. One sec. This base builds up like crazy. All right, here we go. Next box. Let's get some hitless teams up there. Let me give you guys that are popping in here some status. Give you a little mod status there. Welcome, 618 JMB. Give you a little mod status, Maddie. And give a little mod status there for Red Dog. So guys, do make sure to hit the follow button. And also, guys, if you're new to our Breakers channel, I know a lot of folks coming in tonight are new. Yeah, something that would have come from YouTube, except it was national TV back then. If you're hanging out watching us on Breakers.tv, if you have any technical issues, like if the video or audio kind of goes crappy on you, which happens pretty regularly over on Breakers, we live stream on a secondary platform as well. We live stream on Twitch. So if you have any technical glitches, you can jump over to the second channel, which is Twitch. Should not have any issues over there. Much better platform, much more stable platform on Twitch. And FYI, guys, if everybody has either an iPhone or an Android phone these days, Twitch has a mobile app that you could put on your mobile device, and you get the full breaking experience. You get audio, you get video, and you get chat on your phone. So you could basically be somewhere else taking the breaks on the go, not have to be tethered to your laptop or desktop computer. Yeah, Twitch is really good. Twitch is, I believe Twitch is actually owned by Amazon now. Twitch started out its life as, it was called Justin.tv back in the day. Then they did a full pivot and refocused their strategy toward game streaming. Yeah, they started out just as a regular general streaming channel and then focused all their energies toward game streaming. So the Twitch platform is really geared toward streaming video games, but they allow other gaming style things to be streamed on there. So this would kind of fall in the category of other breaking. But yeah, the mobile app's really good. The mobile app works really well. Yeah, Twitch is way better in terms of overall quality. Breakers.tv just got a lot of downfalls over here. But it's a dedicated community of guys that are just doing breaks over here, so we do get some folks coming in as new breakers coming at us just from popping into our channel over here. So guys, I'm looking at live numbers archives. The next one, archives number 2, is sitting at 9. Let's do it, guys. Let's fill the next one. That way I can get them shipped out to you at the same time. If we don't get archives filled tonight, my next shot at the next archives is not going to be probably until possibly Monday or Tuesday of next week, because that's going to be like the next time I'm going to be live. So if we can get the second one filled tonight, I'll break it tonight. But if we can't get it filled tonight, I won't have an opportunity at it until the early part of next week. Although what happens is the cases that Jason is sitting on then become break number 2 and so on. Check that out. Little Earl Weaver. And here we go, guys. We're coming right up. We're coming right up. First auto coming up. He even put a little smiley on it. Lenny Randall. Old school Rangers action. Lenny Randall for the Rangers. So the Rangers picking up a nice old school auto here. Lenny Randall. Who's got the Rangers in this break? Rangers. That's Ralph G. Ralph G. Congrats, bud. And welcome to our breaks. Browsing breakers, Jaybird. Is that how you kind of got into the whole break scene? A lot of guys do. A lot of guys get into the break scene from discovering breakers.tv and then kind of look at some of the different channels that are on here and kind of find one they like. We hope that's us. But hey, everybody's got their flavor. Everybody does it a little bit differently. We just kind of do it. We like to have a nice friendly atmosphere, and that's how we do it here. A lot of guys are looking to bang out as many as they can every single night. They're doing crazy stuff like fillers and razzes and all kinds of crap to get things filled. Those guys are asking for trouble, because when the payment processors find out they're doing that kind of stuff, like if PayPal sees them doing a razz and find out what that is, they'll take their ability to process credit cards and process payments away from them. Because that is that's not buying a product. That is buying a shot at something. So breaks already kind of skate that line. Guys, check this out. A little mini action of Al Kaline. That is the Detroit Tigers, and that is numbered to 99. 3 out of 99 auto, Al Kaline. That's a pretty cool card. That, Tommy's saying case hit on that one. Al Kaline to 99. Detroit Tigers, Kaline Mini. 3 of 99. Who's got Detroit in this break? Detroit. Going to Brandon D. Brandon D right there. Congrats to Brandon. Henry Owens. Oh, good old Henry Owens. Henry Owens. All right, guys, last stack here, and then one full box after this one. Let's, archives number 2. This was falling out of the back of the stack here. Sandy Koufax. Break number 2 has hit 8 spots now, guys. 8 spots in break number 2. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. There it is. The mustache to end all mustaches. Raleigh Fingers for Oakland. 40 of 199. Some of the SP Jeters are going for 80 to 125. Not too bad. Jeter. I was telling you guys last week, I think we were talking about, speaking of Jeter, check it out. Jeter, one more time. Derek Jeter. Back in Pennsylvania, where I'm from, that area, used to be the farm league for the Phillies for a bunch of years. It was the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, which was the farm team for the Phillies. At some point, about 10 years ago, that contract ran out, and they became affiliated with the Yankees at that point. They must have threw a big number at them, because everybody, of course, would want the Yankees. And I don't know what year it was, 2012 maybe? Jeter was on the injured list, and he came down and was playing with the local team there for a little bit. Had that, Grandpa had that kind of mustache. But yeah, Jeter was playing with the local team for a little bit, and it was not uncommon for people just to be seeing him hanging out at like bars out in Scranton and all kinds of stuff. It was pretty neat. Here's another one, Derek Jeter. All kinds of variations going on these cards. Jeter again. The bazooka just went by. Did I pass off the bazooka? Right, which one was the bazooka? Did I pass it right off? Got a little Max Scherzer action for the Nationals. Max Scherzer for the Nats. That's number to 199. 142 out of 199. MLB commissioner again goes in the non-baseball stuff, the non-team designated stuff. Now, K9 got all the autos. We got the K-line and we got the Jerry Randall, so we got those. Oh, the K-line auto was the bazooka? Was the K-line auto the bazooka? The winter foils also. Yeah, lots of stuff going on here. Guys, if you see me pass something off, please do nudge me in the chat. I will bring it back up into the camera. I don't want you guys to think I was passing anything off. But, again, you do get it all. So if by chance I do happen to pass it off, just let me know. I will certainly bring it back up into the camera view. Here we go, guys. Last box. Last box. I think it might have been one of those fake autos, K9. One of those ones that have the, not fake autos, but they're, it's on the card face. It's not live ink. Because the two autos that were pulled in the last box were shown. It was, these two came out of the last box. We had the Lenny Randall and the Al K line. But I will certainly look a little deeper after we finish this one off, just to make sure that I did not, in fact, pass an auto off. There's an empty. Anybody else think I passed an auto off? If so, I must be losing it. Need some new glasses. All right, here we go, guys. Last box. Good luck. Let's pull something. Sitting at 8 spots in the next archives. I've got 2 cases here. Jason has 2 cases here. Let's get the next one filled. Jason will be live on Saturday afternoon, taking a shot at breaks 3 and 4 of archives. So let's get these last 8 filled up here, guys. I have that last stack of cards off to the side, Chris, so I will pull that whole stack back up after I finish, and I'll go through them real quick just to make sure. Oh, no worries, my man. No worries. That's why I tell you guys, give me the nudge in the chat, and I will bring it back up into view. My eyesight is not good from a distance. Like, I need glasses now to drive or to like watch TV from like across the room when I'm looking at that small text on screen when I'm browsing like the channel guide. Otherwise eyes are pretty good. Two autos still to be pulled in this one, guys. 2 autos in the last box. Let's see if they give us anything crazy to go with it. All right, last pack right here. Guys, thanks for coming out. As always, I know I say it a lot, but coming out, hanging out with us during the live sessions really means a lot, really gets other stuff filled, so we appreciate it. And when you can make it out to the live sessions, really just try to come out and hang out with us. And here we go, guys. First one, Billy Beane. Billy Beane for the Padres. Interesting auto. Looks like BU, right? So some Billy Beane action here for the Padres. So the Padres picking one up right out of the gate. Padres on the board. And here he is again. Commissioner. I can't believe we pulled 2 non-team designated autos across this case. That's quite a big number. Across a case that only has, what, 10 times 2, 20 autos in total? So we are 1 auto remaining. 1 auto left. And there it is, guys. There it is. The Mets. The New York Mets. Tim, is it Teufel? For the Mets. Coming at us with the last auto, unless we get a bonus in here. New York Mets picking up the second auto of this box. And the Mets in this one belong to, that's Raymond V. Ray V. There you go, buddy. Raymond V. Let's see what else we have here, guys. Let's see what other interesting stuff we have going on in this box. Okay, last stack right here. Let's see what else we have. Hammer and Hank. Got a Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly. 194 of 199 for the Mattingly. We are upside down. And here's the Jeter. And again, wow, Topps, what are you doing? Guys, again, this is like almost all of the Jeters have had damage to the face of the card. This one's got a line, like a press-in line going across the face of the card. I'm trying to get a good angle so you can see it. Jim M. I just want you to see that these are, you know, obviously coming out of the pack in real time, exactly like this. I would say 80% of these Jeter cards had some kind of damage on the face of them. And that's another one. That is unfortunate. Jim, do contact Topps. I would definitely reach out to them once you get your cards. Point them to the video. If they have any questions, they could watch that video. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I know, Ryan, that's crazy, right? I mean, you've seen them coming out in real time, guys. You see that I like to, anything on the face of the cards that has any kind of damage, I point out to the point of being a little OCD about it because I don't want you guys to think somehow we're causing that damage when you get it. Check out the Honus Wagner. What do we got here? Pittsburgh action. That is a 165 out of 199. 165 out of 199. Yeah, I really make a point to show that stuff all the time just because I want you guys to see it as I'm seeing it. All right, here we go, guys. Last little stack here. Here's another Jeter. This one does not appear to have any damage on the face of the card, thank goodness. Jeter one more time right there. Jim M., are you here with me tonight? I don't know if you're here hanging out live as I'm doing this. 2017 Rookie Star Benintendi. All right, guys, that does it. That was all the cards in break number 1 of Archives Baseball. I will do a hit recap in just a couple of seconds. Break number 2, 3, and 4 are still filling up on the site. So, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube at a future point in time, do check out our website. You could still have an opportunity to jump in archives. We might still have some availability out there for you. So jump on in. If not, other breaks on the site. Lots more baseball, football, and some basketball up there for you.